Make learning fun with BBC Children's Magazines. Teletubbies, Spot, Noddy, Pingu, Playdays, Toy Box, and Learning is Fun. Each magazine is packed with stories and puzzles with lots of things to make and do, starring TV's favourite characters. Great learning fun for 18 months to 8 years. On sale at all good newsagents and supermarkets.
It snows this weekend. Do you think it will, Mr. Jolly?
Oh, it doesn't look like Poppy, but you never know.
I wanted to make a snowman.
Oh, I'm sure we'll have a good time, whatever the weather.
Mr. Jolly, where exactly are we going this weekend?
Well, my Uncle Jolly is letting us stay in his cottage for the whole weekend, and we're going to have lots of fun. Here we are. Thanks, Paul. God, what a beautiful place. Oh, it's really chilly, though. I tell you what, you three. You go and have a look round, and I'll start cooking the tea.
Mr. Jolly said we can go and explore.
I'll give you a shout when tea's ready.
Are we having leek pie?
No. Sardine pizza.
Oh, I'd like toasted muffins. Oh, I wonder what we will have for tea.
Yum, yum.
Come on, you two. We've got to go and explore.
I wonder what our bedrooms are like.
Well, actually, Poppy, Mr. Jolly said we've got to share.
What's sharing, Peggy?
Oh, come on, Poppy. Let's go and explore.
Yes, come on. What an interesting arrangement.
Yes.
Now then, I wonder what happens when I do this. What? Oh, it's starting to drip.
Oh, yes. Oh, it's a good job I've got my wellies on, Why?
Good job I hadn't turned the tap on properly, Peggy.
Oh.
Oh, empty.
Tea's ready.
Lovely.
Thanks, Mr. Jolly. That was delicious.
Yes, I feel really full now.
Oh, well, there's nothing like a good tea to keep out the winter chill.
Oh, Mr. Jolly, what are all those bits of food for on that tray?
Oh, they're for the birds, Peggy. I was going to make a bird feeder to hang up outside.
But can't the birds feed themselves?
Oh, yes, Poppy. For most of the year they can. But in the winter, it gets more and more difficult for them to find food.
In fact, some of them have to fly south where it's warm for the winter, don't they, Mr. Jolly?
That's right, why? But there are some birds that stay here, and very often they need help to find something to eat. Right, will you help me make this bird feeder?
Oh, yes. Go on then.
Okay, well, the first thing you need is one of these bags. These are what onions come in from the supermarket.
Right.
Get one of those. And what you need is a nice bowl of peanuts, like this, see? A spoonful of that. And now we've got some more mixed nuts here. Okay. And there's some mixed
Birds
fruit
will
as
like
well in
that.
here. Oops, sorry. There's some mixed fruit in here as well. They like that.
It's dinner and pudding all in one go.
That's right, why? Ah, now, do you know what these are?
Oh,
I do.
What is it and why?
Well, it's a seed, isn't it?
That's right, it's a sunflower seed. Birds especially like these. In fact, if you plant these in your garden, great big tall yellow sunflowers will grow. There you go. So we'll get a nice spoonful of those, and we'll put those in. Yes, why?
If you planted bird seed in your garden,
Yes.
would you grow birds?
I don't think so. Do you, why? Anyway, give this a shake, mix it up a bit. Now what you need to do, get your ball of string and cut off quite a long length like this.
Mr. Jolly,
Yes.
how long is a piece of string?
Oh, well, that's about the size of a ruler. Okay?
Okay.
You start to thread the string in. Whoop, here we go. It's just like sewing, but without the needle, you see? Just use your
Sewing the
fingers
seeds.
like this.
Sewing
Now,
the seeds,
Very
Poppy.
good,
That's
Poppy.
very good.
Yes.
now we get that through there. Okay.
Are you going to tie it in a knot?
Oh, I'm glad you said that, why? Because that's just reminded me, because that's exactly what you do.
Oh.
right.
You tie a knot.
Oh,
I
that's
think
so
we'll
you
tie
can hang
another
it
one as
up.
well.
That's
That's
right.
it.
Oh, you could make a loop, couldn't you?
That's it. And there it is. Now your bird feeder's ready to hang outside for the birds.
Oh, that's lovely.
I think they're going to be ever so pleased with that, Mr. Jolly.
I hope so.
Yes. Mr. Jolly, what happens to all the other animals in the winter? How do they get their food?
Well, some don't have to, Poppy. Take hedgehogs, for example. When it gets too cold, they have a nice long sleep.
What, a nice long sleep all the way through the winter?
Yes, it's what they call hibernating.
I should think all the hedgehogs are asleep by now. Well, at least they should be.
Oh, I wouldn't like to sleep for weeks and weeks without eating. I feel hungry just thinking about it.
But we've just had tea, Poppy.
And you did eat an awful lot, Poppy.
Right. I think we ought to do some hibernating ourselves. Come on, everybody. It's bedtime. And we've got a very busy day tomorrow.
Oh,
Right, come on.
Oh, yes.
Just in case of emergencies. In case I get hungry in the night.
Oh, Mr. Jolly. Mr. Jolly, please, can we sing some songs?
Oh, all right then.
Great.
I know we could sing a few nursery rhymes, Mr.
Good
Jolly.
idea, Peggy.
I've got one.
What's that then, Poppy?
Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle.
Oh, yes. We all know that one. And there's some actions that go with it.
Good.
Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such fun, and the dish ran away with the spoon. And the dish ran away with the spoon. You join in too this time. Get your fiddles ready. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such fun, and the dish ran away with the spoon. And the dish ran away with the spoon.
Oh, that was lovely. I like that.
Oh, yes. I've got one now. Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Together again. Together again. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Together again. together again.
Poppy, what are you doing?
I'm doing the actions.
Oh, for goodness sake, get up, Poppy. Mr. Jolly, can I choose one now, please?
Of course you can, why?
Oh, thank you. I'm going to choose the Grand Old Duke of York.
Oh, yes, let's all sing that one. Get up, Poppy. Oh, the Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. Whoa!
Company, attention!
Everybody march with us. Oh, the Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down.
Oh, that was great. Thank you.
Well, I think that's about it. Come on then, you three. Everybody lie down. Go to sleep. There. Comfortable?
Yes.
Night, night.
Oh, Mr. Jolly!
Mr. Jolly!
Mr. Jolly!
Go to sleep like all the hedgehogs. Night, night.
Night, night.
Good night.
Night, Peggy.
Good night. Oh, what have you got there, Poppy?
But I was getting the biscuits. We might get hungry in the night. Oh, we could have a midnight feast.
Poppy, you've eaten so much already. Besides which, you've just cleaned your teeth.
Peggy,
Oh, what, Poppy?
do you think all the hedgehogs are asleep by now?
Yes. Shh. We must go to sleep. Mr. Jolly says we've got things to do tomorrow.
I hope it snows tomorrow.
Poppy, would you please stop talking?
I'm hungry. Anyone fancy a biscuit?
Poppy, go to sleep.
Dear.
Night, night, Peggy.
Good night, Roy.
Night.
Night, night, Poppy.
Night, night, Way. Come back. Piggy! Why?
What is it?
I've just taken my biscuits.
What?
Yes.
No.
Did you see that, Why?
What?
Oh, something went under the table.
You've got a vivid imagination, Peggy Patch.
No, I saw it.
Interesting. tired.
I'm not surprised.
I'm going to bed.
Me too. Come on, Why?
What about the hedgehog? Ooh, well, I could have carried on searching all night.
Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. It's a beautiful, cold and frosty morning. This is the way we get out of bed. Get out of bed. Get out of bed. This is the way we get out of bed on a cold and frosty morning. Come on, you three. You've been asleep all night. Come on, you sleepyheads, move yourselves. I can hear you snoring right the way across the landing, Whitebird.
This is the way we wash our face. Wash our face. Wash our face. This is the way we wash our face on a cold and frosty morning. I'm sparkling.
This is the way we put on our clothes. Put on our clothes. Put on our clothes. This is the way we put on our clothes on a cold and frosty morning.
This is the way we go down the stairs. Go down the stairs. Go down the stairs. This is the way we go down the stairs on a cold and frosty morning. Come on then, breakfast time. This is the way we cook our breakfast. Cook our breakfast. Cook our breakfast. This is the way we cook our breakfast on a cold and frosty morning. On a cold and frosty
morning.
Look, it's a Mrs. Hedgehog. Hello.
Oh, she should be asleep now, poor little thing.
Poor little thing. She took my biscuit.
I'm sorry, I was hungry.
Shouldn't you be hibernating? It is winter now, you know.
No, it's not. If it was winter, where's the snow?
But Mrs. Hedgehog, it doesn't have to be snowing to be winter.
Oh, you'll get very hungry if you try and stay awake all the way through the winter. You'll never find enough food to eat.
Not even biscuits.
Poppy!
Sorry.
Actually, it can be a very hard life for animals in the winter. That's why they have a sleep.
It really is very important that you start hibernating straight away, you know.
You could snuggle right down now in this box.
Yes?
Yeah. Come along, in you get.
I won't be able to sleep.
We could sing her a lullaby.
Hey, good idea, Poppy. Here you go. There. Just make these holes in the lid so she can breathe easily when she's snuggled up in the box.
Yes.
And just one more in the middle. There we go.
5 holes.
That's it, 5 holes. And we'll just slip that
See out.
on top of the box. There we go.
I'm not tired, you know.
Shh. Come on, settle down. Go to sleep. Right, we'll sing the lullaby.
Sing the lullaby.
Nice and quietly. Here we go. Rock-a-bye baby on the treetop. When the...
I'm not a baby.
Oh, right, settle down. But we'll do it again. This time we'll sing Hedgehog.
Let's sing hedgehog now.
Rock-a-bye hedgehog on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the...
I can't feel the wind blowing.
You be quiet, please. Come on, settle down in the hay.
Whit'll want a drink of water next, just like Poppy.
Right, sing it again.
Right.
Rock-a-bye hedgehog on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall. Down will come cradle, hedgehog and all.
Sleep.
Yes, she is, Poppy.
No, I'm not.
Oh, dear. Oh, you could read her a bedtime story, Mr. Jolly.
yes,
Stories
yes.
often make me feel sleepy.
That's a very good idea, Peggy. I brought some storybooks with us. Now, we'll just put the hedgehog somewhere safe.
Come on.
Right, there we go. Now, where are those books? A Quiet Night In. I want you all in bed early tonight, said Mrs. Large. It's Daddy's birthday and we're going to have a quiet night in. Can we be there too, asked Laura. No, said Mrs. Large. It wouldn't be quiet with you lot all charging about like a herd of elephants. But we are a herd of elephants, said Lester.
They are, aren't they?
Smarty pants, said Mrs. Large. Come on now, coats on. It's time for school.
Smarty pants.
That evening, Mrs. Large had the children bathed and in their pyjamas before they'd even had their tea. They were all very cross. It's only 4:30, said Lester. It's not even dark yet. It soon will be, said Mrs. Large grimly.
It does get dark early in the winter, doesn't it?
That's right, Why?
Yes.
After tea, the children set about making place cards and decorations for the dinner table.
Nice.
Then they all tidied up. Then Mrs. Large tidied up again.
Did they do it properly?
I don't think they did, Why?
Oh.
Mr. Large arrived home looking very tired. We're all going to bed, said Lester. So you can be quiet, said Laura. Without us, said Luke. Shh, said the baby. Happy birthday, said Mrs. Large. Come and see the table. Mr. Large sank heavily into the sofa. It's lovely, dear, he said. But do you think we could have our dinner on trays in front of the TV? I'm feeling a bit tired.
Oh, after all that trouble.
Hard day at
Yes.
work, why? Of course, said Mrs. Large. It's your birthday. You can have whatever you want. We'll help, said Luke. The children ran to the kitchen and brought 2 trays. I'll set them, said Mrs. Large. We don't want everything ending up on the floor.
Missy,
Very wise. Can we have a story before we go to bed, asked Luke. Please, said Lester. Go on, Dad, said Laura. Just one. Story, said the baby.
Oh, yes.
Oh, all right then, said Mr. Large. Just one then. Lester chose a book and they all cuddled up on the sofa.
Like
Just like
us.
us.
Snuggy.
Mr. Large opened the book and began to read. One day, Binky Bus drove out of the big garage. Hello, he called to his friend, Mickey Milkfloat. I don't like that one, said Laura. It's a boy's story. Look, said Mr. Large, if you're going to argue about it, you can all go straight to bed without any story.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they sat and listened while Mr. Large read to them. After a while, he stopped. Go on, Daddy, said Luke. What happened after he bumped into Danny Dustcart? Did they have a fight, asked Lester. Look, said Laura. Daddy's asleep. Shh, said Baby.
Fallen asleep.
Tired after
Mrs. Large laughed. Poor Daddy, she said. Never mind. We'll let him snooze a bit longer while I take you all up to bed.
No.
Will you just finish the story, Mum, asked Lester. We don't know what happens in the end, said Luke. Please, said Laura. Story, said the baby.
Jimmy.
Move up then, said Mrs. Large. She picked up the book and began to read. Watch where you're going, you silly dustcart, said Binky. Just then, Pip the police car came driving by. After a while, Mrs. Large stopped reading. What's that strange noise, asked Lester. It's Mummy snoring, said Luke. Daddy's snoring too. Oh, they must be very tired, said Laura kindly. Shh, said the baby. The children crept from the sofa and fetched a blanket. They covered Mr. and Mrs. Large and tucked them in. We'd better put ourselves to bed, said Lester.
Yes.
Come on. Shall we take the food up with us, asked Luke. It is on trays. It's a pity to waste it, said Laura. I'm sure they wouldn't mind. Anyway, they wanted a quiet night in. Shh, said the baby.
They got one, didn't they?
That was a lovely story.
Now, you be careful, Poppy. Don't wake her.
No. I won't. I'll be really, really quiet. So quiet.
Look.
She's gone.
Oh, come on, everybody. Let's go find the hedgehog. Emergency.
Right, you ready for our walk? Oh, they've gone. Oh. They've all gone. Poppy? Hey! Why?
Poppy, are you sure she's not hiding in the log basket?
Yes. I've checked.
Whatever's happened here?
We've been looking for the hedgehog.
And we can't catch her, Mr. Jolly.
No.
But look at the mess.
Yes, but Mr. Jolly, we have to find the hedgehog and help her to fall asleep.
I wish it was really cold, snowing everywhere. Then the hedgehog would fall asleep. What we need is lots and lots of snow.
I'm over here. Catch me if you can.
Come back, Mrs. Hedgehog. You must go to sleep.
I'm not going to sleep. It isn't snowing.
What are we going to do?
Oh, I think I know. The hedgehog says she won't go to sleep unless it snows. So we've got to make it snow.
Well, how are we going to do that?
Hello! No, we don't.
We can make it look as if it's snowing. We can turn the sitting room into a snow scene.
Oh, yes, brilliant!
Hang on. I thought we were going on a country walk.
Mr. Jolly, we've got to sort the hedgehog out. We're going to make it snow.
We've got to make it look as if there's snow on the windows.
I could go outside and throw flour at them.
Yes.
No, Poppy, I don't think that's such a good idea, really.
I thought it was a good idea.
What if we make some giant snowflakes out of paper?
Oh,
yes. But how do you do that, Mr. Jolly?
I'll show you. Watch.
Oh, I'm going to have a look at this.
Come on. So, right, we take a piece of paper. It's going to be a snow shower. Now then, you fold it in half,
It's in half.
and then
Fold it in half
fold it in
again.
half again. That's it. Now then, we take our scissors and cut a curve from this corner. A nice little curve all the way around
To the other
to that
one.
corner. Now, once we've done that, we can cut out, well, any shapes we want. To make sure to keep the fingers on this hand well out of the way as well when you're using the scissors.
Can we do a
Okay.
rectangle now?
Of course we can, right.
Do you know what a rectangle is, Mr. Jolly?
Remind me.
Well, it's long and thin.
That's it, just like this one. And then we
That's
just
it.
snip across there like that.
That's it.
Yeah.
Cut the corner off so that you've got a hole in the middle.
This one here. Okay. What we'll do, just cut that one straight across there.
Yes.
And I think I'll just do a couple of little squares in there. That's it.
Go on, open it out.
Here's the exciting bit. Shall we see what it looks like? Okay.
Yes, go on, open it
Now
out.
this is
open
the
it out.
exciting bit. Here we go. Look at that.
Oh, that's
Another snowflake for our
brilliant.
collection. Now then, what you can also do is you can use these if you've got these at home. Paper doilies you put on plates with cakes.
Oh, I like
You can use
cakes.
those. They're okay just as they are. Or, if you want to, you can just do the same again. Just fold it in half.
And half again.
And half again. But this time, it's really good because you don't have to cut the curve, you see, because it's already round.
Yes.
So all you need to do is snip away wherever you want, really. And across there.
Mr. Jolly,
And
we could use all these little bits as a proper snowstorm, couldn't we?
we could do, why? Now then, let's see. I
Sprinkle them about.
think this will be a nice dainty little one.
Look at that
It's a
one.
nice little one.
Oh, Mr.
That
Jolly,
can go there.
are we going to stick them all on the window now?
I think we should, why? Let's gather them all together.
Yes, we've got loads.
We'll
and
take them
loads
through
of
into the
those.
other room.
We could fetch our sheets from our beds. They're right. They'll look just like snow.
Yes. Will you do that, Peggy?
Right,
And
yeah.
I'll help Mr. Jolly with the snowflakes. Oh, it's so exciting.
Mm.
We mustn't let Mrs. Hedgehog know what we're doing.
Oh, no.
Pull harder, Peggy.
I am.
Two. Were you asleep yesterday, Mrs. Hedgehog?
I told you I won't go to sleep unless it snows.
We'll see about that.
Oh, yes. Come on.
Oh, now do be careful, Mr. Jolly, because you nearly broke the last one.
Mr. Jolly, we bought all the white sheets.
That's great. Well, let's just drape them over the sofa and the carpet.
Right. Yes, it looks like lots and lots of beautiful white snow.
Yes. Come on, Peggy.
Shall we call the hedgehog now?
Oh, no, please wait. I was just thinking, there's something missing from our snow scene.
What?
Well, we need a snowman.
Oh.
How are we going to build a snowman?
Well, someone will have to pretend to be a snowman.
But how do we do that?
You can cover them up, of course, Peggy. Now look, I've got wings, and snowmen don't have wings, so it can't be me.
And I'm too big. You'll never cover me, so it can't be me.
No. So I can't be the snowman as I'm too small.
You smell.
Poppy!
What is it?
We've got a special little job for you.
Do I like special jobs? What is it?
Well, you just stay there.
Yes.
Now then.
Saying. What are you doing?
We're making you into a snowman.
Oh,
You have to just put your head through there.
right.
Okay.
Lovely.
Oh, very good.
Yes.
Maybe we should call her a snow cat.
And look, we've got a hat and a scarf.
Yes, a red scarf.
Snowmen have them. There, we'll put that on.
Smart.
Very smart. And your hat.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Slip
it.
your hat on.
Mm.
There we go. What do you think of that? I'm a little snowman, short and fat. Here's my scarf and here's my hat. Now the snow is falling, can't you see? Come outside and play with me.
Are you all right, Poppy?
Do I'm a bit hot.
You don't know.
I hope the hedgehog will think you're a real snowman. I mean, snow cat.
My nose is itchy.
Of course, I knew there was something missing. A nose.
I've got a nose and it itches.
Yes, but snowmen always have carrot noses.
Oh, we haven't got a carrot.
Oh, we could make a pretend one, couldn't
Yes, a long orange one. Of course.
No.
Right, a carrot nose. Now, I don't think we'll use the purple card because you don't get purple carrots, do you?
Not usually,
Okay.
no.
Let's see what else we've got.
Got blue, orange.
Nice
I
orange
like
card.
Orange card.
Okay. Well, the first thing we do is to cut the shape of half a circle.
Half a
So,
circle.
a great big curve like that way. So if you had the same shape the other side, you'd have a whole circle. See what I mean?
Looks like half an orange.
That's it. Right round to there. Now then, this is the tricky bit.
No.
Because what we need to do is find the middle, just put our finger there,
Yeah.
and then just fold this bit over.
Oh, right.
Okay, not all the way over, and just tuck it underneath there.
Tuck it underneath.
That's it.
Yes.
See, once we've done that, we just roll it ever so carefully,
Oh, that's clever.
so it looks like an ice cream cornet.
You.
You see?
Ice cream, please.
Just like that. Then what we need to do, get some sellotape,
Yes.
Sticky
and we
tape.
stick,
Yes.
that's it,
Oh.
sticky tape on there. Get that little bit off the end. Right, there it is. Now what we need to do is
Are you
just
going
get...
to stick it on with some glue?
No, I'm going to use some string, because I don't
I
think
don't want
Poppy'd like it
glue.
glued on, would she?
No.
So, 2 quite long pieces of string,
Yes.
okay, and some more sticky tape.
Sticky tape.
Sticky
Yes.
tape, good old sticky tape. There we go. Get this bit, and get the string,
Yes.
and just stick the string onto the sticky tape,
Yes.
and then
On the side.
onto the nose, onto the side like that.
Yes.
There we go.
Mm.
And get some more sticky tape.
Sticky tape.
I was waiting for you then, Poppy.
Yes, I was there. Mm.
Stick that on there, and round the other side,
Mm.
we just stick that on there.
Yes. Mm.
And there we've got it. 1 carrot nose.
Mm. You.
Oh, I say, it really looks wintry now, doesn't it?
Mr. Jolly, will you read this wintry story? Perhaps the hedgehog will hear it and stop hiding.
Of course I will. It's called Ridiculous.
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 Let's find the first page.
Ridiculous.
Ready?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Ho hum, yawned Mr. Tortoise. Winter is here. So it is, yawned Mrs. Tortoise. Come on, Shelley, time for bed. But I don't feel sleepy yet, said Shelley.
Shelley. The tortoise.
Tortoise called Shelley, yes. Ridiculous, cried Mr. Tortoise.
Ridiculous.
All tortoises go to sleep for the winter. Why? Asked Shelley. Because it's cold outside and there's no food. But I don't want to go to sleep, said Shelley. I want to see what winter is like.
Like our hedgehog.
Ridiculous, cried Mr. and Mrs. Tortoise together. Whoever heard of a tortoise going out in winter? Soon Mr. Tortoise began to snore. And not long after that, Mrs. Tortoise began to snore. And not long after that, Shelley left her warm bed of leaves, and out she went through a hole in the shed to see what winter was like.
You say.
Outside the shed, Shelley blinked. There was snow and ice everywhere, even on the duck pond and the hill. As she lumbered along, a duck spotted her. A tortoise out in winter, quacked the duck. Ridiculous. No, it isn't, said Shelley. As Shelley began to walk up the hill, she met a dog. A tortoise out in winter, barked the dog. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
No, it isn't, said Shelley, feeling a bit cross.
Oh, no? Then let me see you keep warm by running round like I can. Ha, woof, ha!
He's right, thought Shelley sadly. I can't do that either.
No.
Oh, dear. The dog ran off after a cat, but the cat jumped onto the branch of a tree. She looked down at Shelley. A tortoise out in winter, meowed the cat. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
No, it isn't, said Shelley, even more crossly. Oh, no. Then let me see you run into a nice warm house as quickly as I can. Ha, meow.
Oh, dear.
She's right, thought Shelley, shivering with cold. I can't run like a dog or a cat.
No.
I'm much too slow. The cat raced off into her house before the dog could catch her, and Shelley trudged on up to the top of the hill, where she met a bird. A tortoise out in winter, cheeped the bird. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
No, it isn't, snapped Shelley. Oh, no. Then let me see you fly off home to cuddle up with your family like I can. Ha, cheep, ha. Of course I can't fly, thought Shelley. I can't even hop.
Oh.
Shelley felt cold and miserable.
Oh, dear.
She remembered a lovely warm bed, and a tear trickled down her cheek.
Oh,
They're all right, she thought. A tortoise out in winter is ridiculous. Sadly, she crept behind a shed where nobody could see her crying and slipped on a big patch of ice. Shelley fell over backwards and began to slide down the hill. Faster and faster she went. Faster than a dog could run, faster than a cat, until suddenly she hit a bump and flew into the air like a bird.
What's that?
Whee! Down she came again. She slithered towards her hole in the shed, but it was all covered with ice. Ha, quack, ha! The duck fell about laughing. No, I don't have a beak, thought Shelley, but I do have a shell.
Oh, yes.
And tucking her head inside it, Shelley smashed away through the ice into the shed and home. Mrs. Tortoise woke up when she heard all the noise. You haven't been outside, have you, Shelley? She asked. Outside, said Shelley, snuggling into bed. Whoever heard of a tortoise outside in winter? And before you could say ridiculous, Shelley was fast asleep.
Oh, I like that story. It's so funny.
I feel all cold and wintry listening to it.
do. Please hurry up and find a hedgehog. Oh, I think I'm giving some milk.
Sorry, Poppy.
Oh, she's here. Look, she's asleep.
Oh, and we didn't even get to show her our special snow scene.
Oh, I think she did see it, why?
Did she?
And that's helped her fall asleep.
Oh, she looks so peaceful when she's asleep. Will she sleep all the way to next spring, Mr. Jolly?
Yes, Peggy, she should do.
Can somebody help me?
Yes.
Well done, everybody. Well done, Poppy. You made a fantastic snowcat. Oh, keep your hat and scarf on because it's time for our nice country walk.
What country walk? Can we have some marching music?
Okay, why? Oh, the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down.
What's say? This'll keep our feet warm.
That's right, why? Now, what's the weather doing outside?
What's say? Do you think it'll really snow, Mr. Jolly?
Well, it doesn't look like at the moment, why, but you can never tell.
Hey, when we go out for our walk, can we hang our bird feeder up, please?
Yes, we'll hang it up from one of the trees out in the garden. Well, maybe you could make a winter scene, or dress up as a snowman, or make a bird feeder, just like this one. Well, we'll all see you again soon. Bye.
Bye.